The Hayley O Show. Every Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Only on balls.co.za.
So, Donna, we've played the videos for today's releases. We played the trailer for Runner Runner and the Metallica movie. Tell us what your take is on them.
Right. Well, we'll start off with Runner Runner, and that, of course, is Oscar-winning actor Ben Affleck.
Looks great.
You know, he is Hollywood, absolutely, and he's the Hollywood golden boy at the moment. He can do no wrong. And he takes quite a sort of a dark turn. He's a sinister sort of gambling kingpin, and it's all the dirty dealings that go on with the online gambling world. It's very interesting. It's a great thriller, and Justin Timberlake is a really strong actor. You know, he's come a long way. He's really proved himself in terms of being
an actor,
having some acting chops, and also to go up against Ben Affleck is no mean feat.
Sure,
so you've got to be quite tough to go up against that.
I think he chooses his roles very cleverly. He chooses roles that he knows he can nail. He doesn't take on anything that's going to be too big a stretch.
Exactly. You know, he was great in Friends with Benefits, and that was a nice sort of, you know, like sort of light froth and a bit of fun. And then this one was obviously a lot more serious and a lot darker. But he really brings out them acting chops, and he does really well. So it's a super thriller, very nice, and sort of for people looking for, you know, for a nice bit of a meaty thriller.
Yes, that's my pick of the week. I'm not a Metallica fan, but I'm sure there are many Metallica fans listening. So what was your take on their movie?
Exactly. Well, you know, Metallica Through the Never it's in 3D. So I think it is indeed the way to watch Metallica.
Okay.
A real head bashing. I think it's for definite fans. It's for fans of Metallica and the music. It's got a story, so it's not just a rock concert.
Oh, okay.
It's about this young guy who is on his way to a Metallica concert. So it follows his sort of journey, but then it's obviously got a lot of the music and a lot of the characters.
I'm sure every fan will buy a ticket.
Exactly. You know, and I don't know if you had a trailer there for the One Direction, This Is Us.
No, I didn't.
Okay. That also opens today. Now, of course, One Direction really has just taken the world by storm.
Apparently, didn't it break some huge records overseas on its opening weekend?
It did indeed. It's already done $30 million.
It's crazy.
Sort of, you know, at the American box office. So it's huge, and also in the UK, absolutely massive. So, you know, we actually moved our release date to follow that, you know, to follow the trend of what was happening overseas, because there's just such an overwhelming response to the movie. Also in 3D. In 3D, so I think for those young girls, I think it's just all that. It's just lovely. It's an insight into their lives. It's an insight into their concepts, how they work together. Really, truly fabulous fun.
Oh, well,
fabulous fun.
The girls are going to flock. And to be honest, I actually do like one or two of their songs.
Oh, yeah, me too. I was listening to one earlier, that One Way or Another. I think it's terrific.
Yeah.
It's great fun. So they really have sort of crossed the barrier there. It's not that very young girl music. You know, it's obviously got that music as well, but it does, you know, go slightly older as well. I think they've done jolly well, and kudos to them, because,
sure,
you know, they've really changed the landscape out there.
And mums will enjoy it too if they go with their daughters.
You see, exactly.
Okay, brilliant. Well, thanks, Donna. Some good releases this Friday, and Runner Runner, definitely a good thriller for the weekend.
Yes, and there is actually also another one that we're opening today called Behind the Candelabra.
Oh, is that with
Michael Douglas?
Yes,
Michael Douglas and Matt Damon.
Yes, and he plays Liberace, is that right?
It's the story of Liberace, yes, and then Matt Damon plays his young sort of lover. And it really just is a great expose on their lives and his lifestyle as a person. He was a terribly interesting person. And he's recently won quite a lot of awards at the Emmys this last week, because interestingly enough, in America, it was an HBO-made movie.
So they can't get any Oscars for it, apparently.
No, they can't.
Oh.
But it actually was a made-for-TV movie. But due to the overwhelming response and just how good it is, the rest of the world has actually picked it up as a theatrical release. So we're all releasing, the rest of the territories are releasing it on the big screen.
Oh, is that why it's now gone to the theatres, because it was so successful?
Yes, because it was so successful, and it was such good response to it.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Is that on at the Art House or is that on at your regular cinemas?
That is on at Cinema Nouveau, and there's a couple of cinemas as well who will also be screening it. And I think the easiest way for people to find out is obviously just to visit our website, which is SterKinekor.com. Or alternatively, you can pick it up on our Facebook page or via our app.
I definitely want to see those performances from Michael Douglas, and I think it's Matt Damon and Debbie Reynolds.
Yes, and there's an all-star cast. I mean, there's Rob Lowe in there who will just, your jaw will hit the ground. He is absolutely perfect but unrecognizable.
Okay, so those.
I think they must have had lots of fun making the film.
Really? No, I'm sure. I think all performers will go and see that movie.
Yes, definitely.
Brilliant. And what are your plans for the weekend?
Movies.
Okay.
Movies. You know, the Smurfs is still on, so when you've got kiddies, it's off
Okay.
to the Smurfs we go. So, yes, lots of stuff.
Funny enough, I've just come back from overseas and I was in Italy, and on all the buses in Rome, they were promoting the Smurfs movie. But now I'm going to forget the word, but they translated the name of the Smurfs into something else, and we all were in hysterics at what they call the Smurfs in Italian. I can't remember it now. I'm going to Google it. It's like I
can
Puffy,
imagine.
or they were like promoting this movie
sweet.
called I Puffy or something, and that was the Smurfs movie.
Oh, that could work. That's quite sweet. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's what it was there, I Puffy. Anyway, all right. Well, have a great weekend, and yeah, thanks
Thank you,
for
Hayley,
chatting.
You too.
All right, cheers.
Pleasure.
Bye.
Take care.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. Right, that was Donna from Ster-Kinekor telling us about this week's releases. Runner Runner with Justin Timberlake and Ben Affleck, definitely my pick. And then also Liberace with Michael Douglas, I think is one that I'll enjoy. But Metallica fans, I'm sure you'll think different.
The Hayley O Show. Every Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Only on bulls.co.za.